Hey guys, this is Nikel Wright with EmpoweredSpouse.com. I'm making this video to go along with my blog post. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, please click on the link down below and come on over to the blog and read the entire post because I give away a lot of tips and information, and then there are a lot of links in this post to take you to other things that you might need to complete your custom 404 error page in WordPress. Okay, so really, what is a 404 page? It's the page that your readers or visitors get when they get the domain correct. So they might get empoweredspouse.com right, but then after the slash, they type in the wrong page address. So I give an example here, empoweredspouse.com, and one of the tools that I'm going to show you how to use today to make a custom 404 page is leadpages.net. But my blog post that reviews that product is called leadpages-net-review-Clay Collins. So if they type in everything perfectly and forget the S on the end of Collins, or maybe they put in leadpages.net. Okay, so they're going to get the page wrong, but they'll end up on the right domain. So what they'll get is a 404 error page, and for most sites, it's really a brick wall for your reader because they didn't get what they came for, they didn't get what they were looking for, and most pages and most standard pages, like this standard page, is really just a dead end for the most part. You can click back on the browser, but what if they came from the search engine and you entered something wrong on a post? Maybe it was a Google Plus post or something, and you put a link in there and you were doing it from memory, so you typed it in, you forgot the S. When they click on the link that you put in there, it's okay, so they're going to end up going back, and they're probably going to end up, looking at other stuff, going back to crazy cat videos on YouTube or something, right? So you just lost traffic, you just lost a lead, and you may have lost money and a sale, okay? So we don't want that to happen. The other thing that comes typically standard is for them to go back to your home page. So they go back to your home page, and hopefully there's some good structure there on your home page for them to get to content. Maybe there's a search field for them to remember a keyword and enter that. But, barring all of that stuff, you probably just lost a visitor. So, and I want to show you what a few sites do in terms of their 404 page, just to give you an idea, because you want to get in mind what you want to do on your 404 page. So this is Aweber. It's the email management system, because you can turn this 404 page. One of the ninja things I want you to consider is that make this 404 page a lead capture page. So now they've come to your site, you entice them with something great, they're going to enter their email. So not only did you not lose traffic and leads, you actually turned something that might have been a mistake or a loss into a lead, which is great. Aweber, they don't do that, but they offer a search field, and they send you give you a couple of links, and then they give you some structure. So you can search around, but you might not get what you came for. Apple gives you a bunch of links to things that they think you probably came for, which is pretty good, but it's a big list, right? And my page, I'm going to show you what you get on my page. So now this is my custom 404 page that I've made, and it actually looks pretty much like my site. So they could land on this page and they'll see this. Well, this is awkward. Sorry. They get a 404 error. They see the oops picture, and they get a little bit of this page I may have made a mistake. I'm sorry about that. Let me make it up to you. And so what I do is offer to I give them links over here on the side for my most recent posts. They also see some of my most popular posts, blog tips, how to generate 15 leads a day, how to get more likes and leads, how to make a ninja lead capture page, how to start your own blog that you can be proud of. They also see the opportunity to enter their email address and get on my preferred subscribers list, so they never have to really come over here and look again. They're going to get my stuff emailed to their inbox. And then lastly, you can return to my homepage or see my online blueprint, and that online blueprint actually has a pretty good structure so that they can see a lot of stuff. So this gives them many different options to keep clicking on my site, because really if a person clicks to your site and then they click away, right, that takes your bounce rate up, which is bad for Google. So we want them to keep clicking on things on our site. Um, so that's important. So instead of a brick wall, we've turned it into something that keeps their attention. And for me, that's like a ninja move. So that's what I want to call this is, you want to be a ninja blogger, which means every part of your blog, every experience that the reader has, you want that to be good and positive, and you want it to make it look like you actually try and that you actually care about their experience, and they're going to appreciate that. So I'm going to show you two ways to create this 404 page. You can get this tool, which is the Leadpages.net program that I show. You can also see the review, and there's a couple of great tutorial videos on there that shows you what else, because really the Leadpages.net program, it wasn't built so you could make a 404 page. It was built to make lead capture pages, and then one of the bonus templates, or some of the bonus templates that they offer, are 404 pages. So it really makes your entire site look very sleek and professional. Okay, so we've looked around at some examples, and I include a few on those on the blog. And the real lesson I want you to take away from that is that you want to avoid a plain text 404. You want to give them some images, maybe make them chuckle, apologize, and give them access to what they really came for, right? So how to make a 404 page that keeps visitors on your site. You can add a search field. You can show some recent posts or popular posts, take them to your home page, and give them a bonus. And add images, again, that are funny and cute, relate to your target audience and your overall message, okay? So I've shown you my 404 page. And lesson number two, just get them back into your stuff. Keep their attention long enough to engage them on another page on your site, because once they go to something else, they read and like that content, they're going to keep reading rather than going back and losing them. Okay, so the free way to make a 404 page in WordPress. I'm using WordPress, the thesis theme, version 1.1.8.5. That should say. And I'm going to use a couple of tools, and they are specific to thesis and a few other themes. So you might have to tweak these directions a little bit to get it to fit if you're using something different. But if you've been following my blueprint and selected the domain, installed WordPress and the theme and all of that stuff, then you should be able to rock and roll with these instructions. The good news, if you're using the beginner blog that I told you about, they've already taken care of the 404 page. Your readers don't actually get a 404 page. It's going to default back to your home page. So at least they'll have some options of categories, recent posts. They'll have the menu up top as much as you've customized that, and they're going to go back to your home page to see your most recent posts. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that if you're using the beginner blog. So that's one benefit. So here are the steps to go through. You're going to open your WordPress admin area, and you want to create a page. You can create a draft page in WordPress, and in that page, I'm in my admin area. I'm going to open all my pages, and I'm going to show you there's one that I have built called text coding, and I leave it in draft. Edit. I'm going to click over to visual mode. There's two modes when you're in the WordPress admin area. Visual, which allows you to kind of see what it looks like on the page in terms of your pictures and your text, your headings, whether it's centered or left or right justified, for instance, text, and so forth. Okay, and text mode, which shows you in HTML language what it looks like. And so what I like to do, because I don't know HTML language, nor do I want to learn it, but I'll come in, I will create what I want in on the page in visual mode. go over to text mode, and then you can see all the text. So this is what I have for my 404 page. Starts with, well, this is awkward, right? So that part is my title. So I would select this, copy it, and then take it over and paste it into the tool that I'm going to show you. Okay, so you open your admin, create a page, select the image that you want to use, select the posts that you want to link to if you want to give them a few choices of your best stuff. Select the images and resize those and put borders around them. I have posts on my site that show you how to make very cool images, so you can take a look at that post. So you want to get them all edited and sized accordingly, and then you'll want to upload them to your media area so that you have them ready. And then you'll want to um, you want to create a list in Aweber in your autoresponder, a list and a form for where you want these leads to go to. You can also send them to an old list, an existing list that you have, so they'll just jump into your autoresponder series that way. Okay, then we want to edit the page with the title and all the content and the pictures, hyperlinks, the forms, so forth, and save that as a draft. Then you're going to open another window in your browser, and we're going to install this OpenHook plugin. Okay, the OpenHook plugin, let me show you. So we have our text, right? And I'm going to go over to plugins, go to add new, search. It is this one, Thesis OpenHook. Thesis OpenHook, you see I already have it installed, but what you will see is an install now. So you'll install it and activate it, okay? And then you'll come over to settings on the left-hand menu. Settings, and you'll see, that's not what I want. OpenHook. Check this one so that it will make the changes apply to the theme, Thesis 1.8.5. Save changes there, and then go to Appearance, WordPress hooks. You'll see this. WordPress actions are currently disabled. When you're ready for your customizations to appear, click Enable in the action groups, okay? So when you can come in, you can make changes. For instance, I'm not doing it in WordPress, right? So that's why it's not active. But when I click over to Thesis 1.8.5, I don't see that message, right? Because I've already activated this for Thesis. So it will make the changes that I want on the thesis theme. So you check this on the top to make sure you're on the right tab. Come down to hook selection, scroll down, and you'll see that I've edited these two with an asterisk next to them. So you click on the title, and remember when we were in text mode in our draft page, we highlighted some text. So you come over and you paste that in this box, and you check down below. There's a box because we don't want to show the default. So this is remove defaults. Check this to remove the default title. Otherwise, you're going to stick with that gnarly dude you 404'd it, right? Then come over to content, click Save Changes, sorry. Then come over to the 404 content. Because we would be in two different windows, right? You would go back to the draft mode of that page, highlight all of the coding that you want, paste it into this box, and also remove the default text and click Save Changes. And then, so we've following the instructions, find the OpenHook, install it, activate it. On the left-hand menu, go to Settings, make it apply to the theme, go to Appearance, select Word Hooks, edit these by copying and pasting the code from the draft page that we have. Click Save Changes, and then go out to your site and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is my top image. I have a little text. Let me give you some of my best stuff for free, or sign up to get on my preferred list and never have to search again. Okay, and then they also get, because this is a standard page within my site, and I've left the ability to show the archives, the categories, my most recent posts. They can also subscribe over here, or some links to some of my other stuff. Okay. The second way, so build it and test it. So you want to test it all the way through, right? If you put a Aweber form in there, go ahead and stick your email in there. If you've put links to capture pages, because some of these, right, doesn't have to, I mean, it could be your best stuff, but you can put it behind a capture page. So for instance, this takes my readers to a capture page. You want to learn how to kick butt and get 15 leads a day? Click here, they get to my capture page, and they're going to have to enter their email, and they're going to show up on my Aweber list. So you want to test that all the way through. Okay, so the second way, this is a super sleek, super fast way. You don't have to have that open hook plugin or anything. You just have to have your domain already set up with the WordPress blog. I'm showing you how to do it on a WordPress blog because that's what I'm doing. You've created your list and your form in Aweber. We're ready to capture the leads, and you get the software, which is the leadpages.net. Okay, and it's going to give you the ability to create, wrong page, there we go. It's going to give you the ability to create a capture page. So all of these that come highlighted in the blue, when I click on them, we can change, make it say whatever we want. Click on it, you're going to be able to edit these, all of these areas, right? So ninja tricks to get 15 leads a day for free on autopilot without spending a dime. 5 free tools that I use. Enter your email address, and when they do that, they're going to be forwarded to the right information, and they'll be able to access the video. And in Leadpages, all you have to do, right, is click through these. Close that so you can see. So that's this image. You can select an image, you can upload your own image, or you could even turn it off. You can edit that, turn it off, or turn it off. You can edit the text, and here's where you can add a series of options. I'm just going to show you really quickly. Choice number 2, choice number 3. And you can make these hyperlinks, right? Insert a link, and you can have it go to either another capture page or another page on your site. Because, right, you want to give them some choices. So if they want Facebook tips, you could have the choice number 2. Instead, it would say, you know, get my best Facebook tips, and then you put the URL in here that takes them to your Facebook tips blog post. Or you could have choice number 3 that says, you know, my get 15 free leads a day on autopilot, and then take them to the URL for the capture page for that. So you can have a lot of choices here as to where to send them, and so you can make this text box much bigger. Okay, I'm going to take this out because I don't want to change that. So that's how you edit all of that. Then you would review it, make sure it looks like you want. You click Save and Publish. You have the choices, of course, to publish this. You can leave it on the Leadpages domain, but our whole point was to get this into WordPress. So WordPress, you're going to need the plugin, the Leadpages plugin. So you download this to your desktop. and then you would go over to the admin area, plugins, add new, and then upload and find the file on your desktop and activate the plugin. So that will give you the Leadpages plugin like I have here, and then you'll be able to see I have some pages here, and if I wanted to add new, it'll give me a whole list of active lead pages that I have designed. So I have my normal pages, home page, welcome gate, 404 page. So this is how you could make that page your 404 page, right? But I'm going to leave mine as my WordPress page that I created using the open hook. We can make them normal pages, and you'll see all of the pages that you have created in Leadpages. So you can just give it, and then you give it a page title within your domain, and then you click publish. So that's what I did for this one, to be able to show you how to add a 404 page for demonstration purposes to my empowered spouse domain, because that's what, let's see, that's what this page is, right? That's the lead page that I created, and it is on my empowered spouse domain, and that's the page name that I gave it. Okay, great. Let's see. So I've shown you why you need to plug the leaks in your site, because you don't want to lose the traffic, the leads, or the sales from somebody not entering the page name just right. You want to give them some options, keep them on your site, and you're going to do that one of two ways. You're going to apply these ninja tips that I showed you, some search fields, recent posts, great pictures, give them a bonus, link to a capture page, and you can do that for free in WordPress and using some of the free images and the open hook plugin that I showed you. Or you can, if you've already subscribed to Leadpages, great, then you're going to be able to access that software, go to the 404 page, modify it, and add the choices that you want and the images that you want, and add the plugin to your WordPress blog, and add the 404 page to your domain. Okay, and then you're going to feel great, pat yourself on the back because you did something great. Okay, so either way, when you've completed this, I'd love to hear about it. Stick me a comment down below this post, and maybe let me know your site, and I come over and look at your 404 page. That would be great. And if you purchase the Leadpages software from me, then enter that in the comments as well, and I'll be able to send you some bonus videos that I've made that are going to get you going on that program really quickly, and show you 2 or 3 really cool things that it will do for you. And you kind of probably didn't even know that it would do those for you, but it's going to do that, and it's going to save you a ton of time. My favorite is being able to test a bunch of different lead magnets without having to create a new list and email series every time. That's huge. And then just to wrap up here, you're going to go make your 404 page, and you want to stand out from the crowd. You don't want to be plain and vanilla, and you want to take everything on your blog to the next level. And I want to be your next level leader. And if you want me to be your next level leader, then enter your name and email address down below, and click over here on my blog and see the partner link. Go there, find out what you need to do in order to partner with me, and I will see you on the other side. Thanks. This is Mikkel Wright from empoweredspouse.com. Have a great day, and go make a great custom 404 page.